We're going to start off with something that it's truly, I've been offering this for several years. I love it because First Alert has made safety in our homes so easy and so long lasting and so complete. Because, you know, we all have smoke alarms in our house, but what we a lot of times don't have is a smoke alarm and a carbon monoxide alarm. And that can be even more or equally important to having the smoke alarm. But what we're doing today is basically taking care of your whole home. You are getting 3 of your smoke alarm and carbon monoxide alarms. And the beauty of what you're getting here today, 10 years. You do not have to replace a battery. You do not hear a chirping sound for 10 years. You are one and done. You buy this, you put them in your home, and you are completely finished for 10 years. Every chance I might not even be here in 10 years. That's how long this is gonna last you. $89.99 is your price. You make that investment in your home, in your safety, in an early alert system, because like I said, you will have placement for 3 of these. It's one of the first things I put on our boat, because especially carbon monoxide is, you know, completely odorless. You don't even know it's there, but it can be deadly. So $89.99 is your price on this. And we have Bill Duggan rejoining us to tell us more about it. Bill, one of the smartest investments you are gonna make. So many smoke alarms out there, yes, and First Alert, I've sold so many, but the one that I think is so important is adding that carbon monoxide monitor in.
Right. That's just it. And the crazy thing is we share a lot of great things at HSN, Alice, but can you name one that the government requires us to have? We all need these in our apartments, our homes, boats, RVs, wherever, because we want to be safe from fire, but also you were talking about carbon monoxide. And that's crazy thing is normally we'd need to have 2 units. Now it's an all-in-one. And if you've ever gone shopping for these, to get it all-in-one, a 10-year battery, and a brand name like First Alert, the price gets higher and higher. But because it's a 3-pack, it's $30 for that detection, that peace of mind, that upgrade. So let's just start at the beginning. First Alert has been a leader in the industry in terms of fire protection for years. So if you go out and see other brands, you're like, I don't know that brand. How certified, how reliable are they? First Alert is great. We all have fire protection needs because we're protecting ourselves, we're protecting our valuables, our kids, our fur babies. Yet, when is the last time we replaced that smoke detector itself? The efficacy on a smoke detector in general is about 10 years. So you get this home, or you get the old ones that you already have at home, and you're already replacing the batteries and getting up and down on a ladder. I put this up 2022. I don't have to worry about it till 2032. So I'm not gonna have a chirp, which that happens too, where it's like, where's that noise? Where's that noise? Won't chirp. So for 10 years, and think about it this way. Here's just a little sample of batteries. Imagine 10 years of batteries. That is a nice value that you don't have to worry about replacing, buying more. So no more buying of batteries, no more chirping. That's great. But the fact that this has an 85 decibel alarm, which I will set off for you, it also has talking notifications. So it will tell you, smoke detected in the laundry room, smoke detected in the child's bedroom, which is great because you know what's cool about that, Alice? Sometimes we might sleep through our alarm, but sometimes it's that audio, that voice that will wake us up, which we all can appreciate too. But this all-in-one, and by the way, it's a slimmer design. It's about half the size of what they used to be, so it's not gonna be as cumbersome or an eyesore on the wall. Oh, real quick, if you're doing even home renovation, and if you realize when you paint your walls white that your smoke detector has yellowed, it's probably time to upgrade it. And don't just upgrade with single protection of smoke, get the CO2. Because as you mentioned, Alice, CO2 we don't smell. It's an odorless thing, and that's just it. You'll hear the alarm, because how many of us also ignore our smoke detectors because of the false positives? They've re-engineered that photoelectric cell so we don't get those false positives. But when it does go off, it will get our attention with a loud noise, it will wake us up, and it'll tell us smoke in the family room, or carbon monoxide detected. And I'm gonna set this off for everyone so you can hear it. Because 85 decibels, it's gonna wake you up. It's gonna get the kids out of bed. So I'm holding down the test button, testing. Sorry, here we go. Did everyone hear that? Yeah.
Yes.
It will wake you up. Like,
Evacuate. Smoke in child's bedroom.
child's bedroom. So what's great about that is I know where to go, which is
Right.
important, but also maybe I know don't go towards the kitchen because the smoke is there. Let's go straight to the front door. So it's detecting carbon monoxide. So I know what the issue is as well. So go in there, get the kids out, and wake them up. And that's just it. You have to realize this is protection, this is value. But when you think about what is recommended, we're supposed to have one in every bedroom, on every floor of our home. And what's great about it is I look around right now, I see a smoke detector right there. I know it's been updated. I know I have a 10-year battery life. So if I put this in my mom's house, she's not going up and down in the middle of the night trying to get the broomstick to knock it off because it's chirping. But I know she's protected. I know she'll hear that 85 decibels. And the other crazy thing is, Alice, we have shared First Alert before because it is a great brand. We have not had these since November. So we're glad they're back. Grab them today.
Especially with the carbon monoxide. Okay, that's what has taken us so long to get the combination of the two. So it works out to be 30, 30, 30, okay? But you're keeping these for 10 years. You don't have to do anything to them. No replacing the battery, no nothing, okay? It makes it $3 a year each. $3 a year, and you're getting that combination. I mean, really, truly, you don't just need the smoke detector. That carbon monoxide monitor is equally important, and not only that, having the ability to know now, to identify exactly where that smoke alarm or that carbon monoxide is coming from, especially when carbon monoxide is completely odorless, you can't see it, then it's going to tell you what room it's in so that you can identify where the problem is. That is what is so key about this, but we have about 650 of these left. It aired a little bit earlier this morning and flew out the door, so we're already in final quantities on this. Please don't miss it, and please get it home, and please put them up. It is just one of those things that you simply have to do. We all know smoke alarms, but what we don't think about is carbon monoxide. But do a little Google search and see how many people have problems with it. It is actually shocking. And that's the way that you're gonna be able to protect yourself. Like I said, when Callie Northagen and I bought a boat together, first thing, both of us, first thing said, okay, not only want the smoke detector on, we wanted the one with the carbon monoxide because it's odorless. And you need some kind of alert to that. Odorless, you can't see it. But Bill, having the voice, having that voice tell you where the problem is and immediately identifying where that problem is, I think it just upgrades this to a different level. I've actually never offered these features before.
And that's just it. First Alert, who's been around for decades in fire prevention and fire safety, they've gone the extra step. They could just put an alarm in there, but they realize we don't just hear that loud decibel, we also respond to a voice, or we'd like to have that direction of it's in the kitchen, either go there or stay away, which is nice. So when you think about all the features, it really would be more and more expensive because I've gone to the hardware stores and I need a smoke detector. Oh, that one's the cheapest. Never heard of the brand. Go have to buy batteries on top of it or worry about up and down on the batteries. Is only smoke. This is smoke and carbon monoxide and that speech, which is great because it can have that detection. But one thing, Alice, that everyone has to realize, do you know over half of the deaths in a fire are just because of a faulty smoke detector? So out of every 5 deaths in a fire, 3 are caused just by a non-working smoke detector. And we've all been there.
Sad.
We hear the chirp, we get up there, we take out the battery because I need to go get another one. But we put it off, Or we're putting a battery into a bad unit. This is an old unit. My mother, we were redecorating a part of the house. She's like, well, just paint over it. I'm like, no, you do not paint your smoke detector. Because she didn't want the big white thing on the wall. Because she's like, I don't want to see that. Paint it gray. I'm like, no, Mom, we do not. But that's the other thing. We want smoke detection. We want CO2 protection. This is an all-in-one. So I'm not having 2 in every bedroom. This is all you need. And you don't have to worry about getting up and down on the ladder anymore because that 10-year battery life. Actually, in the back, it has a little place where you can write the date when you installed it.
That's a great
maybe
idea.
we forget how long has it been up there. And you can see, oh, I have till 2032 to put this in. And one thing people might not realize, yes, the fire departments all across the country require smoke detectors, apartments, homes, and all of that. Do you know more and more of them are actually requiring you to have that 10-year battery because of the issue of we take the batteries out, we don't put them back in. They want you to be protected. But also remember, the one you have on the wall already, the efficacy of those photo sensors is about 10 years themselves. So even if you build a brand new house 15 years ago, when did you upgrade that smoke detector? Giving you the peace of mind. Because to be honest, Alice, we hope these never go off. We hope you never get that CO2 alert. But we do hope you get alerted when there is that fire, when there is that odorless, they call it the silent killer, the CO2, because you will hear it. I'm going to set this off again. 85 decibels, followed by directions, what room it's in. By the way, 11 pre-programmed locations from the office to the garage to the family room, the kids' room, and all that. And it will detect if it's smoke or if it's CO2 and warn you. So it's going to go into test mode. It's going to be a little loud, but we want it to be loud. I want it to wake me up and get my attention. And the other child's bedroom. So go get the kids, get them out of there. This is test mode, so it's now going to go into CO2, which is important as well. But Alice, have you been there where it's steam from the bathroom that's setting it off? Because that photoelectric cell is either worn down or less efficient, or it's a little smoke coming off the burnt popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that shouldn't set off a smoke detector, but a lot of us is like, oh, it's it happens. That means you probably need a new smoke detector. Yeah. Being a 3-pack, it is just it's the best time to stock
absolutely.
up.
This is a whole home solution for you right here.
Right.
But it works out to be $3 a year, $3 a year, $3 a year, because you're gonna have these for 10 years and never have to do anything to them, because this requires no battery. The batteries that are already installed are meant to last 10 years. But you're getting one of the highest grade in terms of not just having the smoke detection, but that carbon monoxide equally. And I will tell you right now that we expect all these to be gone at the end of the day. Half of our quantity is gone. That's in one day, okay? Half of our quantity is gone. I have hundreds of you trying to get through. This is important. This is affordable, and this is something you won't have to worry about for 10 years, an entire decade. And I'll tell you, one of my favorite things is that voice that tells you what room the problem's in. Because when you hear it going off and you might smell smoke, you're not thinking clearly. If it says it's in the child's room, your mind will then immediately take you there, get whoever you need, and get out. You know, that's the beauty of this. It really has features others do not have that are so important.
Actually, one other quick feature, they've made it 50% slimmer even. Aesthetics do matter, like my mama wants to paint them. And the thing is, even though it's slimmer, it has a better technology, because that's just it. Remember, it's a value, it's peace of mind, but it's also first alert. Huge leader out there. It's not a brand that we've never heard of. It's a brand we really can trust. I love the 3-pack because it is a better value. I've gone to the big box stores and seen, okay, I need to pick one up, and then it just gets more expensive as you add smoke, carbon, longer battery life. This is the most affordable way to make sure you're protected, and even protected when you're away. Because if even a neighbor hears it and you're on vacation, they'll know that there's a fire in the house. Let's get someone over there.
Just about 450 left now. If you want it, please use express ordering to try and get it. You get all three. You get that the CO2, your carbon monoxide, as well as your smoke alarm, and it's good for 10 years. No batteries needed whatsoever. Bill, thank you. Something so important.
My pleasure.
Love it. Appreciate it. And it is about the size of 2 pancakes, which I plan to have in just a few minutes, okay? By the way, we have another weekly deal drop we wanted to share with you. We're not going to do a full presentation.